Hey everyone, welcome back for another Breaking Bad reaction. Last time you saw me, I reacted to season 3, episode 5. Hank has now isolated the trailer that he's looking for as potentially having something to do with Jesse. So I think there's going to be some interaction between Hank and Jesse, which I'm really looking forward to. Saul Goodman is still involved in negotiating between Walt and Jesse, and Jesse is not too happy with Walt. And finally, Gus Fring took Walt to the laboratory that Gus hopes Walt will work for, and tried to use some persuasion to appeal to Walt's manliness to get him to agree. I suspect that Walt will agree and work for Gus, but I guess we will find out. Before we do that, however, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you have not done so already. We also have a Patreon where you can catch all of our full-length, unedited reactions well before they come out on YouTube. Homeland Security, so...
Hey, Bobby. Did you look in on Mrs. Pekatiwa?
So this must be in El Paso, I think. The show always introduces these obscure beginnings with people you don't know. I'm a little bit worried for this guy. I don't know why. I just have a bad feeling.
Miss Pekatiwa, hello.
I'm guessing something happened to her. Definitely always trying to figure out how these beginnings connect to the main show here. I think we saw that before with the brothers worshipping. Yes, that's the Heisenberg Shrine. So these are the brothers or the cousins or the twins or whatever they're called. Yeah, those are their shirts, I think. Oh, flies. A dead body? Flies usually mean a dead body. I wonder what she did to irritate the twins. Ooh, yuck. Oh, I guess he found her. Somehow she got on the bad side of the twin brothers.
Johnny, Jesus, we got a homicide. Miss Pekatiwa, she's dead. I need some backup out here.
They won't come soon enough.
Whoever's in there, show yourself. Right now.
It's this guy against the twins, and I don't think he wins. Yeah, there's one of them.
Hold it right there. Hands.
What's in that hand? Something's in one of his hands. Oh, an apple.
On your knees. Down.
Oh, there's the other one. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot.
On your knees or I'll fire.
He's done. Oh. Oh. Couldn't he have just shot him? The show always has to be excessively brutal. I don't know what the name... Do the twins have a name, or the cousins? Do we ever find out their names? To me, they're indistinguishable.
Yeah.
I found the papers.
Yeah, well, you know best, right?
Oh, was that a shot?
Do you have any thought about how we're going to approach this with Walter Jr.?
I think he gets it, don't you?
He's not happy with it, though.
I think he saw it coming.
I don't know about that.
My unhappiness completely out of the clear blue sky unhappiness.
You wanted me out. I'm out, but I will provide for my family.
Not with that money.
Oh, jeez.
Us accessories after the fact.
We've been paying our bills these last 6 months.
She has no answer for that.
I can call over, get you in to see any of the others.
No, this one's fine. I'll take it.
That's quick.
This one is the model, so...
Yeah, I like it. I'll take it as is.
Oh my goodness. He doesn't understand real estate.
Name one thing in this world that is not negotiable.
What does Walt like so much about the model unit there?
I suggest that you add this to your Monday schedule.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Control until it beeps. Main row on, main switch.
Looks like he's got some customers.
This is all you.
All me.
My man Jesse can cook.
My guest. Go easy.
That seems like a big piece, but then again, I wouldn't know anything about that. I wonder if Jesse's tempted.
Oh!
Does it really affect you that quickly? That seems a bit excessive. I know Tuco acted crazy when he did it, but I feel like Badger is just playing it up a bit.
I gotta try that again.
Yeah, no, I think you're good.
That is awesome, Jesse. Boiling
Bomb,
hot.
man. Seriously.
Like anthrax.
Good.
I like Skinny P's description better.
You ready to talk some business?
Oh, I would not work with those guys again.
Never gonna be like it was. We sell it safe. We sell it smart.
There is no such thing as safe or smart selling.
Man's gotta make his living.
Wow, I would not want to risk that.
Had a good thing going before we started pushing our luck. Step one, we build inventory. Get the RV in shape, tune up, oil change, brake lights, and
I think the RV might be in trouble with Hank looking for it.
cautious. And you know that buzzer thing? Key in the ignition and it buzzes. Whatever.
Yeah.
Just have him put in one of those too. Skinny, I'll get you a list.
Right on.
I don't think I'd put Skinny in charge of anything. I'm worried Jesse's going to fall off the wagon at some point. He looked like he was tempted while Badger was doing a hit there. Oh my God. Uh-oh.
Mayhew. I know you.
Well, they're probably both thugs. They've probably broken a record rule or two. Probably have a bit of a criminal record, both of them. I don't like crusts either. I don't blame Walt. Is he going to work for Gus? They're showing every meticulous detail of his morning routine.
Wanna talk about it?
Why? It's not like I get a vote.
I think you're gonna see much more of me from now on.
Taking you to school, to and from, every day?
I gotta stop going with Lewis just because you're feeling guilty?
I do feel guilty. Here we are. This is just what it is.
That sounds very existential. I am who I am.
I'm actually feeling very good about the future.
We didn't see him talk to the twins. I wonder how that went. Oh, they're still there. Okay. I thought this was a new day. They're very persistent. They don't look happy. I would not mess with those guys.
They're back.
You're doing nothing wrong.
I thought you weren't allowed to just sit in a restaurant without ordering. They're definitely irritated at Gus for some reason. I wonder if it has to do with that woman that they murdered and the cop. Okay. So Walt did cave to Gus. It was the whole spiel about manliness and providing for your family that won Walt over. Gus is a very good manipulator. Definitely interesting first day on the job. Got the old brown paper bag lunch. Not that there's probably not a nearby restaurant or anything to eat at, so he's stuck brown bagging it. Looks like it's ready for business.
Hello there. Mr. White, I presume?
Who's this? I guess Gus couldn't let him work with Jesse, and Jesse kind of broke up with Walt, so he's got a new partner, maybe?
Hi, Gail Bedecker.
Hi. You're my new lab assistant, I take it.
I suppose you'll want to hear my qualifications. I have my resume here for you.
Resume. This isn't a standard job, buddy.
My master's from the University of Colorado.
I think you're overqualified or underqualified or whatever the term is.
But first, I'm curious about this.
That's a little pet project of mine. You want just north of 4,800 milligrams per liter. If you overboil to get there, you're going to leach your tannins, bitterness. Yuck. So, vacuum that way, I can keep the temperature no higher than 92 C.
I have no idea what he's talking about, but he sounds like he's knowledgeable.
Judge for yourself.
Looks like a cup of tea.
My God, that is the best coffee I've ever tasted.
Thank you, Mr. White.
Walt, why the hell are we making meth?
Gale looks like he's going to run a coffee shop on the side. Looks very precise. Wow, definitely mass producing it now.
Gale, I'm wondering how you
Ended up here.
That's a great question.
Still wondering how I ended up here. Yes.
There's crime, and then there's crime.
That's quite the distinction there, Gale.
I'm definitely a libertarian. Consenting adults want what they want. At least with me, they're getting exactly what they pay for.
Well, that's a good way of easing the guilt there.
I love the lab because it's all still magic. You know? Chemistry?
It is.
It is magic. It still is.
I kept thinking about that great old Whitman poem when I heard The Learned Astronomer.
I don't know it.
Neither do I, Walt, so don't feel bad.
Recite it.
Pathetically enough, I could.
Well, this guy must have minored in English.
When I heard The Learned Astronomer, when I was shown the charts and the diagrams where he lectured, with much of in the lecture room, I became tired and sick. I wandered off by myself, and from time to time, looked up in perfect silence at the stars.
I wonder how that poem fits into the show.
I am a nerd.
It must have some symbolic meaning, though.
Thank you.
Maybe about the fact that he's taking his own path in life. Same as Walt, really.
Bastard, get off your lazy ass and go break the law.
Hank. Hank is such comic relief. Oh my goodness, that's quite the meal, Hank. Must have been sitting there all day.
Hey, baby.
Are you ever coming home? Did you find it? The RV? Why can't you just arrest him? Make him tell you.
You need a warrant for that, Marie.
This is that Pinkman character?
Positive little bastard's got an RV. I just don't know where he keeps it until he actually leads me to it or does something.
Well, he was talking about wanting to use the RV again, so I don't think Hank has to wait too long.
Think of someone who might know something.
Who?
Walt.
Hello.
Listen, I hate to bother you. I'm working a case and,
Hank, you could just cut to the chase.
and I was trying to track you down through your former student, Jesse Pinkman. I mean, he may have dealt you a little. And I so do not care about that. Do you remember if Pinkman Kid ever had an RV? You know, a recreational vehicle?
I think Walt knows what he means.
Why?
Graduated to selling crystal meth, using it as a rolling lab.
Oh, geez. Walt's in quite the conundrum here.
Walt?
Oh, they're not even going to show us the rest of that. Leave us in suspense.
Yo. What? Mr. White.
Oh, changed his mind, I guess. He was going to warn him, and then he just maybe decided it wasn't worth it. He didn't want to betray Hank.
How's my favorite genius?
Is this a secure line?
Hey, hello to you too.
We got a problem. A DEA problem.
Oh, what is he doing?
What RV?
Our RV, one which contains a meth lab, which is covered with my fingerprints. No, he knows it exists and he's trying to find it. Listen, my brother-in-law, he is surveilling Jesse's house. Do you understand? Might have tapped the phones or bugged his house.
Get to it before the feds do.
And do what? Exactly. The thing is the size of a it's RV size.
There's no analogy for that.
Like the RV disposal people?
I don't know, Saul. You have a lot of connections.
Okay, shut up.
I don't know. Saul always seems to have somebody for something, but he doesn't have an RV destroyer.
What? You scared of the Arabs?
No. This should be interesting.
Who the hell are you?
He's Heisenberg.
Well, finish it quickly. We'll wipe it clean and take it out to the desert.
What's this about?
They know all about this RV, and they're trying to find it right now. I want this off my property now. So we've got to rig this thing to burn.
Not here you don't. Just get it the hell out of here.
If I go down, we all go down. Do you understand?
I know a guy that'll wipe this off the planet. No questions asked.
Clovis has connections that Saul doesn't. This is interesting.
What about Jesse?
What about him?
Yeah, what about Jesse? He's getting excluded from this, especially considering this is his RV that he paid for.
Badger, I don't care how. You find out where he's taking it.
Oh, now Hank's going to follow. That's what he was sitting there for hours for. Oh, wow. This is going to be really interesting. Is Gus still letting the brothers just sit there?
Are you leaving?
Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, wow. You are brave, lady. Oh, my goodness.
These booths are for paying customers only.
Cynthia, it's okay. I'll handle this.
Why did Gus wait so long to handle it?
Voy a ayudar. Tú sabes cuando baje el sol.
6, 7. Beyond recovery, right? Obliterated. No evidence.
Hey, don't worry. When we're through with it, it's going to be about yay big. Chinese turned into patio furniture.
That's an interesting supply chain.
The hell you think you're doing?
Oh, shit.
Me. Oh, God. What? What?
Hank.
He's here.
Oh, my God. How are they going to get out of this?
You led him right to us.
Oh, Hank is so pissed. He looks kind of happy, though. It's like, I'm finally going to get these guys. Jesse, at least. But the question is he going to discover Walt? I wonder if he's going to try climbing on it again like he did with the last one. That made me jump. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. This is going to be so fun. He's going to find Walt in there. What is Walt going to say?
Got a warrant?
What do you know about this RV?
I'm the owner of this lot. Means you're trespassing on private property, which means you're trying to break it into. You got a warrant?
Well, I don't need one if I've got probable cause.
Probable cause usually relates to vehicles.
These round rubber things.
Shouldn't Hank know more about the law than him?
This is a domicile, a residence. How do you know it runs?
Oh my god. Was this guy a lawyer in his past life? He seems to know a lot about the law.
Don't see that holding up in a court of law.
Look at these. There's a firearm discharged inside of this domicile. The Albuquerque police. They were there. Tell them you got a DEA agent on your property.
How could you have known they were there before you took off the tape?
That's right. Probable cause needs to be readily apparent.
This is my own private domicile and I will not be harassed. bitch!
Oh, he didn't need to add that.
Fine. Want your warrant? I'll have my guys bring it out here and deliver it to you on a little satin pillow.
We start her up, just ram the shit out of his truck, make her escape, right?
I don't know. I don't think Walt's on board with that. That is his brother-in-law.
So what do we do? Man, please, tell me.
And why does Jesse always look to Walt for a solution? Like, can't Jesse sometimes come up with his own ideas?
Yeah, I got some.
He's gonna distract Hank.
We need your help.
Yeah.
Mr. Elaine Tanner with the Albuquerque Police. Is your wife Marie Schrader?
Yes, why?
I'm sorry to inform you that your wife's been in an automobile accident.
Oh.
How is she? What's her condition?
I don't have the most current information, sir. I think you might want to get there as soon as possible.
Did Saul set this up? Oh,
You have to start paying me more.
it's kind of unethical. I mean, it got Hank out of the way, but... Wow. So now they're gonna destroy the RV, I assume. Oh, Hank is gonna be so pissed when he finds out she's not there. Oh.
Marie?
I'm just checking in. I'd love to have some idea of whether I should cook dinner or not.
You okay?
Oh.
Yeah. Why? Hank.
Oh my god, he is not happy. Oh. Okay, the demolition is beginning. Jesse looks like he has mixed feelings there. The RV has a lot of memories for him. I wonder if we're going to see Walt meet with the twins. He said they were going to meet at sunset. And it looks like it's sunset now. Now Hank has no way of arresting Jesse. He's probably figuring out it's a scam, but there's no way he can connect that lady to Saul. He probably thinks that's a friend of Jesse's that was pretending to be an officer. Here's the meeting, I think.
Ya les había dicho, no van a matar a Walter White.
Hemos esperado suficiente. No vamos a esperar más.
La decisión es suya para hacer a su primo Tuco, ¿sí? Pero él no fue. ¿Quién lo mató? Oh, hubo otro hombre. Esto.
Oh.
Un agente de la DEA.
Now they're going to go after Hank?
Mi decir. Digo que sí.
Oh.
El nombre de la gente es Schrader. Que su muerte es satisfactoria.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Hank is in so much trouble. Wow. That episode did not go well for Hank in any way, shape, or form. Obviously, the cousins or brothers or whatever they're called are now coming after him. And Saul, through Walter, Saul tricked Jesse into, I guess it was his secretary, I think her name is Francesca, who tricked Hank into thinking that Marie was hospitalized, and that prevented him from fulfilling his, I guess, aspirations of getting Jesse arrested. So that episode was not a good one for Hank. Also, Walt and Jesse. I thought that was very close. I thought Hank was going to get into the RV and see Walt, and I had no idea what Walt was going to say in his defense. So there's a lot of interesting developments set up for the next episode. The twins are going to be hot on Hank's trail. And I don't know where Jesse goes from here, but Walt's got a new lab assistant, Gale, and they're cooking, and that seems to be going well. In fact, I think Gale has gotten Walt interested in poetry, so that's a new academic or scholarly direction for Walt. You've got the chemistry and poetry being two completely different academic disciplines, but it looks like Gale is interested in both, and Walt is starting to read poetry. I wonder if there's a little bit of an existential message there with the poem. I don't know much about Walt Whitman, but he's got the same name as Walt, ironically or unironically. And there's a bit of an existential message, I think, in the poem that Gale read Walt. I'm not sure if you guys have any ideas as to how interpretation of that poem relates to the show. I'm sure there is some connection, and it looks like Skylar wants Walt to do the dirty work and to tell Walt Jr. what really happened to precipitate their divorce. So there are a lot of interesting developments, as there always is with this show, and I will see you guys next time.